Hey everyone, today we're going to unlock a real secret weapon in German, the Konjunktiv II. You can just think of it as the what-if mood. It's your key to expressing everything from your biggest dreams to just, being a little more polite. Let's jump right in.
You know that feeling, right? You want to talk about a dream you have, or a crazy hypothetical situation, or just something you wish were true, but you can't find the right words in German? Well, you are definitely not alone, and that's exactly the problem we're going to solve today.
So, here's our game plan. We'll start with what Konjunktiv II actually is, then we'll look at how to build it, see it in action with wishes and polite requests, and then we'll wrap it all up with the key stuff you need to know so you can start using it right away. Okay, so first things first. What exactly is this Konjunktiv II? Well, put simply, it's the German what-if mood. It's not for talking about cold, hard facts. It's for exploring possibilities, wishes, and things that just aren't quite reality. Basically, it's the verb form you pull out anytime you're talking about something that isn't actually real. It's for the world of daydreams, imagination, hypotheticals. You get the idea. Whenever you step away from the facts of the here and now, Konjunktiv II is going to be your best friend.
And this is exactly why it's such a game changer. It covers three massive areas of communication. You use it for wishes, for those if-only kinds of situations, and, this is a big one, it makes your requests sound way more polite and a lot less demanding.
All right, so the theory is great, but now for the how. Let's get our hands dirty and figure out how we actually form these verbs. This is the toolkit section, where we learn the nuts and bolts. So, good news first. For a lot of regular verbs, it's surprisingly simple. You just take the simple past tense stem, like spielte from spielen, and add the normal endings. Now, here's the catch. For many of these verbs, the Konjunktiv II form looks exactly like the simple past. So context becomes absolutely everything. But, and this is a really big but, the verbs you use all the time, the most common ones like to be, to have, can, would, yeah, they're irregular. And they've got their own special forms you just have to know. Now this, right here, this is your golden ticket. I'm serious. If you just burn these few forms into your brain, ich wäre for I would be, ich hätte for I would have, you'll suddenly be able to say a ton of new things. These are the absolute cornerstones of the Konjunktiv II. Okay, we have got the tools. Now it's time to actually build something with them. Let's put this new superpower to good use and see how we can start talking about our dreams and all those what-if scenarios. Let's look at a super classic example. Wenn ich mehr Geld hätte, würde ich reisen. If I had more money, I would travel. Ah, see? It just perfectly captures that hypothetical feeling. It's not true right now, but hey, a person can dream, right?
So let's break that down for a sec. The sentence starts with wenn, which means if, and then, bam, there it is, hätte. That's the Konjunktiv II of haben, to have, straight from that golden ticket table we just looked at. This is the basic recipe for so many hypothetical sentences.
Now here's another way you'll hear it all the time, this time for a straight-up wish. Ich wünschte, ich könnte fliegen. I wish I could fly. It's just a pure, simple desire for something that isn't real.
And the pattern here is also really simple and beautiful. You start with ich wünschte, which basically sets the stage and says, hey, a wish is coming. And what follows? Könnte, our special form for could. See? It all connects back to those key verbs.
Okay, let's shift gears to something you are going to use literally every single day. We've seen how Konjunktiv II can create distance from reality for wishes. Well, we can use that exact same idea of creating distance to make our requests sound way more polite. It makes them less direct, more gentle. Just listen to the difference here. It's night and day. On the one hand, a direct command. Geben Sie mir das Salz. I mean, it's correct, but it's a little rough. Now listen to the polite version. Würdest du mir bitte das Salz reichen? Hear that? The whole tone just completely changes. It's so much softer. So here it is, the magic formula, the ultimate politeness hack. All you need is one of our special verbs, würde, and then you just pop the main verb at the very end of the sentence in its original form. It's an amazing trick for instant politeness.
And here's a perfect, real-world example. Ich würde gerne einen Kaffee bestellen. I would like to order a coffee. You could walk into any cafe in Germany tomorrow and use this exact sentence. It's totally natural, it's polite, and it's so easy to build with our little würde formula.
All right, we have covered a ton of ground. Now it is your turn. Let's do a quick practice round to make sure all these key ideas really sink in.
Okay, think about it for a second. How would you build this sentence? You need an if part for the unreal situation, and then you need the part that says what you would do. Which verbs from our magic list are you going to need? Got it? Okay, the answer is, wenn ich größer wäre, würde ich Basketball spielen. And look, you can see all the pieces we've been talking about. We use wäre for the if I were part, and then we use our politeness hack, würde plus the verb spielen at the end for the I would play part. It works perfectly.
So to wrap everything up, here's your cheat sheet. Just remember, Konjunktiv II is for wishes, what-ifs, and being polite. You can make it from the simple past, but usually you'll just use those super important special forms, like wäre and hätte. And that würde plus verb combo, that's your secret weapon for politeness.
So, I'll leave you with this question. Using everything you've just learned, what's one wish, one dream, or one what-if that you can now finally say in German? Give it some thought, because now you totally have the tools to do it. Thanks for joining me.